How far would you have to go for your death to be justifiable? I'd say played any part in this movie we're about to review. Welcome back to Definitely Serious. I'm Joe.
I'm Kieran.
We're doing Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire.
Yes, we are. What empire, by the way? What empire was there?
Yeah, totally pointless title. So we'll just quickly, mate.
Hello.
Quickly, very, very short. What were your feelings on the film?
What were my feelings on the film?
Good, bad?
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Right.
It had some good moments. It also had some bad moments. But I feel by this point, I know what to expect with these films. And it's just like, I'm going in expecting trash. So when it is what I think, I'm like, yeah, this was okay. I've got no emotional stakes in this film.
Okay, I'll pull you up on this. Why? That's not
Why,
how
what?
you judge films, mate.
It would be.
No, it's not.
It is.
If something's not good, it's not good, mate.
Yeah, but it isn't good. But I'm not bothered by it because I've had no investment into this franchise.
No, but
for example, MCU I cared about, and now when I see it, it's bad. No, but if I'm watching the Divergent series, and I know it's bad,
shouldn't you just want it to be good though?
I do, but it's not going to be. So I'm not bothered when it's not because there's nothing there. Just big monster.
Yeah, so I didn't like it.
Didn't you, mate?
Why?
Unpack it here.
Unpack it right now.
Yeah.
So for a start, it's not a Godzilla movie.
I've been saying this since the pod started. It will not be a Godzilla movie.
It's not a good movie. I don't think it's shot well.
No.
It doesn't look good.
Okay.
The acting's not good.
Yeah.
I don't care for the entire story. What this movie in universe didn't need to happen. Pointless events, mate. What are we doing? Right, hang on here. It really wasn't good, mate. So what? You give us some positives, and I'll
give you some positives.
Yeah, you think, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Well, it's one of them where it's like, what were the positives? I actually, to be fair, I do. Sometimes I think this one he did go a bit crazy with it. Is it Adam Garland? I think the director.
Yeah.
I think he can actually do some decent camera movements for the fights. I will give him that. Like when they went up to Hollow Earth and they did the upside down slowly panning, I thought that was decent. Because I saw someone talking about it for in Godzilla vs Kong. I thought some of the camera angles for that were cool. Like when it went first person for him kneeing Zilla, or when Zilla.
No, I didn't like that.
When Zilla got hit down and the camera follows Zilla as he
like
falls. How do you like your monster fights, mate?
Not that.
What do you like? Do you like the Mewtwo fight?
Yeah, well lit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, because that fight went on for a while.
It went on for a long time.
Like, stuff happened during the fight.
Because I mentioned it as we walked out the cinema, Godzilla is progressively getting faster and faster. Because in that first film, it's just it's slow pace because none of them are moving too fast. He's fully sprinting in this one, like at ridiculous speeds.
Yep. Right, I figured out where it all went wrong, mate.
Where did it all go wrong?
Wingard.
Yeah.
So, King of the Monsters.
It wasn't him.
No, it was Michael Dougherty.
What's Michael Dougherty done, Joseph?
Honestly, not a lot.
Okay.
I'll have a. Do you want to have an actual proper look?
I'm on it now, mate. I'm on it now.
Okay, you do that because I'm gonna. So for the first one, it was Gareth Edwards,
who is very good, by the way. Who's a very good director.
Is he?
He's worked with Greg Fraser, the guy who did the Dune cinematography. They did Rogue One together.
Okay.
They did Rogue One.
Yeah.
I actually think he did Creator though as well.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah, this guy has done. Right, hold on.
Okay.
Right, so he's not directed much as Michael Dougherty. He did this Trick or Treat film in 2007, which has got very good reviews. I'm seeing.
They all seem to be like
but
little horror movies.
So he's the writer. He was the writer for King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
He was the writer for the Trick or Treat. He was the writer for X-Men 2.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah.
Godzilla versus Kong. He was also the writer.
Okay.
And he was also the writer, Joseph,
for Apocalypse.
For X-Men Apocalypse.
Wow. And Superman Returns.
That's a filmography. Good for him.
So he's got some hit and misses.
I'd say more misses. More misses.
But that's
Apocalypse.
That's as a writer. As a
true.
director, because I think King of the Monsters is the best directed Godzilla movie. Not of all time, because the best American one of all time.
You know what? I actually think 2014's better, but 2018's got King of the Monsters has got pretty shot. It's just got a lot of pretty shots. Yeah, but again, is that the cinematography rather than? Do you know what I mean? Let me check the cinematographer for that.
We were discussing this the other day, mate.
Because he does get credit. He does get credit. So the cinematographer for that one, Joseph,
was the one who did Godzilla vs Kong, Lawrence Sher.
I cannot. He did the cinematography for Joker.
No, that's a good looking
Hangover.
film.
No, it's because I laughed at. He also did the cinematography for Black Adam. For Paul, if you remember that bad boy.
Okay, so right.
That's a very weird. But he did. To be fair, he did well.
Bro cooked when he did King of the Monsters.
He did well.
I think King of the Monsters is the peak of these legendary. The company.
Yeah,
not
to be fair,
not the level of movie. Their whole thing. I think King of the Monsters is the best one.
So you're saying that's when it all went downhill after King of the Monsters?
Where's my drink gone?
I truly don't know. Oh, it's right there.
Oh, I put it too far back.
See, he's too enraged. He can't focus.
I think I've got scarking arms.
Why are you in an anime stance, mate? What's going on?
I'm just really cool. So, one slight positive. The slightest, mate. Because technically, it's not a Godzilla movie. It's a Godzilla and Kong movie.
Yeah.
And it was a good Kong movie.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just like, mate, I told you when we were on the car to the way to the cinema, I said to you then, this is going to be great to cap off the Kong trilogy. And that's actually what it was. He has gone full circle. He's now parent when he was the parentless orphan in the first film. He's actually been the Kong arc. The Kong arc, as that comment I was just reading before we started the pod, the Kong arc in this was impeccable. I'm loving this, by the way, because I knew this would happen, and it's just seeing the downfall. I just know the Hulk's coming out.
I sort of knew, mate, but...
Was there a part of you that was just hoping?
Hoping, mate. There was parts in the movie where I was sort of like, oh.
Yeah, I heard you say at some point, this is fire.
Yeah, it was...
There was moments where you were active and seemingly enjoying the film.
I think it was up to when they said Godzilla's on the move. Up until that, I thought it was a really good film. And then they did that, and then we just forgot that it was on the move for 10, 20 minutes.
We thought they did a little misdirect where you thought Godzilla was on the move, something big was happening, Kong was coming up, you're like, what's going on? Bro doesn't need the dentist. Just think about that whole dentist arc, by the way, is in the film just so he could get the call back for, they could have a little rivalry between him and Skarking. But anyway.
Nah, just deep. You needed a trip to the dentist, mate.
Yeah, Kong's just like us, for real, mate. See what I mean? He's got human character. He's just like us. He needs the dentist.
This is the same guy that's meant to like actually do anything ever in this world they've created.
But
he needs help when he's got.
As the movie says, mate, one of the strongest titans. But anyway, carry on with your point.
Okay, I don't know. I was just.
You just wanted a little trip.
I was just saying that. No, I've remembered, mate.
Go on.
Another positive, and it links into the Kong thing. I liked the Diddy Kong.
Yes, Diddy Kong was good.
I actually really liked him. There was parts where he was cute, and he was definitely used to do that a bit.
Yeah,
he's cute little monkey.
Just to humanise Kong. He cares about the kid. That's what he's there for. Is he like a mini Skarking? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because he looks different.
Yeah.
But I liked him because he did have bits where he was. Like, he did have some beef about him. You know what I mean?
He had a scrap in him.
Yeah, he wasn't like a little minion. But then they also... they kind of did, but they didn't make a joke out of his attempt to scrap. apart from when Kong literally picked him up
and used him as a bat.
Used him as a baseball
bat.
But
he actually did the Hulk Loki thing, but used him as a weapon.
Yeah, he did.
How the fuck?
The old prison tactic,
has he just got no injuries from that?
Mate,
he fully used him and went into someone's skull.
That's a fair point, actually.
Into 3 adult apes and was just fine.
Mate, he used the old soap in a sock prison tactic, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Brad did the Bronson.
That's good from you. But
I liked that scene, by the way, when he meets the monkeys, and he gets jumped essentially, but he spares him because he just wants to meet his kind.
Okay, I really like that. He spared him, but then he's still fucking about. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah, he's still an animal. Like, I will show you a bit of restraint, but then, what was Blood thing? He saved your life. You get up and instantly just go for him again.
Mind control, man. And I liked the scene. I'd say it's one of the only scenes that was paced quite well. Him and Kong and the baby cosplaying Kratos and Loki.
Yeah,
I really liked it when they were chilling in the lake, having a bath. What the fuck attacked them? Big electric eel geezer.
It looks like a Pokemon there at that point.
Yeah, some of the designs, we'll get onto that, mate. I didn't like that design.
No.
And then they scrapped it.
Yeah.
He killed it. Absolutely fucking did him in.
Just
beheaded.
Bit of lunch, mate.
Yeah,
cut him into like 4 pieces.
The sat ate, and then Diddy Kong copied how he was eating. I really liked that.
That was a nice moment. It was a nice...
Really good, mate. I also liked, to do with Kong, I think it might have been literally the intro to the movie, because obviously you see Kong first. When he's getting chased by the things that would be ants to Godzilla, and he's actually worried, and he has to rely on traps because he's got no physical strength whatsoever. In the grand scheme of things.
He does, mate. He does have physical strength. Carry on.
Right, all right, whatever. And he has to fight them things, and he kills most of them, but there's 3 left. And then he just rips that other one. And then
and he gets covered in the...
And the longest scream I've ever heard. Elite. I thought that was cool. Okay, this guy is about
he is just like a big... the other... Godzilla is his own thing, but he is literally just a big animal. Like, he's just the intimidation. Really like that. It was good. It was a good scene.
I like that. I like that he can get lost in it a bit.
He can get lost in the rage. It's just like Kratos, for real.
Yeah, literally.
Versus filled with rage.
Literally, though. But I like that.
Yeah.
I like that side to him.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a shame Godzilla gets none of that.
He did, though. Do you not
go on. Give me an example.
Let me scrape his few scenes.
I didn't like. I didn't mind the designs of the things that were chasing Kong. By the way, I like the weird eye placement and mouth placement.
Yeah. You know what they reminded me of? Do you know? Is it the Great Wall? It's like the one in China, but it's the one with Pedro and Matt Damon. It reminded me of them. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Has that got Pedro in it?
I think it's Pedro.
Are you sure it's not Tom Cruise? No,
it's not Tom Cruise.
No, that was a samurai movie. Let's have a look. I remember that movie, and it does remind me of them.
I think they're very similar.
The little ones are them.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Matt Damon, Willem Dafoe's in it, and Pedro Pascal.
I don't remember Willem being in it. Yeah.
The Tao Te. Yeah. Oh, okay.
The Tao Te. Yeah, I love those guys.
Oh, the Tao Te. Yeah, they've got the similar mouth eye thing going from.
Yeah, it was decent. All that stuff just feels very Skull Island, doesn't it? Oh, weird creatures.
I don't think they felt. I thought Skull Island actually had a vibe. Whereas the Hollow Earth things, they feel so, like, what are those electric flying tiger like stripy
I liked
things?
That. They were actually the ones I liked in terms of the designs we saw.
No, not a fan. Not a fan, mate. Is there any of us we saw?
We saw the weird crocodile thing that stole his meal, but I think
we've seen that.
We see that
Doug.
briefly. We see that briefly.
Doug.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Doug.
We see that briefly.
I like Doug.
He's just living his life, isn't he, really?
Just to chill. You know, it being Pokemon, mate, normal type.
The only problem with Hollow Earth, but it makes sense, is that when they're in it, it's because that world's designed for the Titans. They look like normal. So when you see Doug, it's hard to think the scaling of Doug.
Yeah.
To how big he actually is.
Scaling this movie was so off for me, because I swear, if you looked at the foliage when it was in the scenes with Diddy Kong a lot, with the trees, it was like they'd scanned like a genuine forest somewhere and just like shrunk it down, or not shrunk it because they're really big.
Yeah.
But the scale, it looked weird. But then when he got brought up to Earth and he got like slammed into a building, he's like the size of a like a 5-story office building. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually sizable.
Well, it's like I was thinking the same thing about scaling, and I was wondering if I should bring it up or if I'm just being nitpicker here. But this is a safe space. It was when Kong was at the beach, and he was like lying down on it, and I was like, "You don't look that big there." Do you know what I mean? If that's in Skull Island, you'd look the exact same. Like you're on a beach and you're only taking up a bit of it.
Yeah, no.
And then you'd see him later in Zilla, and they're the same size, but next to the pyramids. But now I've just thought, in 2014, is it that he goes through the Golden Gate Bridge? You know, when he walks through the bridge when you first see him. He towers over that, and I'm thinking the Golden Gate is quite high.
Yeah, and what's crazy is he's grown since then.
Yeah, and yet they're literally the same size of the
if you went
pyramids.
there, yeah.
I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, Google that, because that bugged me.
You Google the height of the pyramids.
Yeah, okay.
What's it called? Golden
Gate Bridge.
67 metres.
Okay. These are 140 metres.
Okay.
Well, actually, how big is Monsterverse Godzilla? You do Godzilla, I'll do Kong.
120. So apparently you didn't grow this movie?
Well, but to me, what I've done is Kong is 340 feet, Godzilla is 394.
Yeah. Although I'm seeing somewhere here, Reddit.
Yeah.
Someone's done the maths.
Okay,
so this is
actually, when you convert it to meters, it is actually accurate.
Yeah. This is from Godzilla versus Kong. Versus. Not X, because it's really clever naming, mate. It's like the Xbox One, Xbox Series.
They've done a Microsoft here.
Stupid, mate. It's comparing them to the, what do they call them? Like Navy ships. That's not the same creature, is it?
No.
So the sizings are wrong.
People will be consistent. Like, no, because I've seen the comments of other videos and stuff. People will be like, it doesn't matter that much. Like, it's just fun. But just think, this is there's probably $200 million gone into this film.
Yeah.
And multiple writers, multiple actors, so many people involved in the studio. If me and you on a podcast can just think of this in a passing conversation, it wouldn't be that hard to implement into a film.
No, mate. What's more concerning, someone's pointed out Godzilla 2014 didn't pay attention to the size of him, really. Like, he varies from like 400 feet to like 1,000 feet.
Then that deserves also equal. Like, it's not that. Surely it can't be that hard. Like, what are you losing from paying attention to the size?
I think for what the type of movie 2014 was, you can get away with it. Considering
a lot of it is covered in smoke as well.
Yeah, it's for the vibe of that movie. But then when you translate that to King of the Monsters versus an X, not the same. It's such a different.
Well, it's like how are both of them standing on that ship?
Mate, don't even get me started on that. This is what I mean, mate. They've not planned it out. It's not been planned.
I just don't get why they don't plan it out.
Look at when they're released, mate. Like, why have they made 2014 canon? They should have just restarted the entire thing, mate.
They're not the same film. It's crazy,
mate. It's so mate. It's actually so stupid.
The Mutos exist in the same world as Scar King, do they?
Yeah, the whole we've gone from Rodan, Ghidorah, to what's the one that he fights in 2 seconds? Tai Lung or whatever.
Tai Lung. Tiamat.
Yeah.
I think that's also an Egyptian god, so I don't know where they're going there.
Yeah, whatever, mate. TMI. Fuck off.
Hey, you had to repeat that one, but it was good.
Thank
so
you.
I liked it.
Awful creature. What do you think of his design?
I liked that one. I liked that design.
No, it was cool, but I don't know if it fits.
Yeah, I think it fits. Because when you look at the King of the Monsters designs, when they're all like ganging up around them, they're all vastly different. I think it fits.
No, I think the ones that we've majority seen King of the Monsters got like Scylla.
Because that was in King of the Monsters, wasn't it? If I remember.
Yeah. Or some.
But I think the Tiamat's much more like visually interesting to me than Scylla.
Say it again.
The Tiamat, I think it was more interesting, like visually to me than Scylla. So I'm willing to I liked it design. It looked nice.
I'll give you that, but.
That's actually just because we're on that topic with the Godzilla fighting Tiamat and Scylla. What did you think of the shortness of the Godzilla fights, mate?
You
being a Godzilla fan, if anyone's listening to this who doesn't know,
I don't think Godzilla actually, in my humble opinion, doesn't actually really work fighting like that.
No, this isn't. Let's unpack this. This is not what I was expecting to say, but go on. I'm interested.
Well, if you just look at the best Godzilla movies,
it's not him fighting.
You got 54, Shin, -1.
You
know what I mean? He's actually better.
Isn't that what like the old Toho films did as well, though?
Yeah, but the thing with Godzilla, it did get silly because they needed to appeal to children.
Yeah, when he was like flying on his tail or something, like sliding.
Ignore it, mate.
Don't worry about it.
Ignore it. But but even then, they were longer. Two men in suits, boiling hot suits, last longer.
Could you say?
Obviously
maybe it's because like Godzilla was just on smirk this one, and he was just gunning for it, and he had a goal.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain why the Scylla fight was so short.
Yeah, because like none of them put up
that
like
was
a fight.
short because it was literally like a catch up in it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just to be like, yeah, Kong's been chilling, Godzilla's beating the shit we can't. It's an example of that. So I get why that one was quick.
Yeah.
And you could argue what's it called again?
Tiamat.
Tiamat. You could argue that one was short because Godzilla was on smoke. But I don't think that makes up for it being short, if you get what I mean. Like, just because that's the reason why you've done it, don't mean it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
But then, I don't think it really works, in general.
Yeah, maybe that's... You could argue, if anything, that's a positive then, that they were shorter, so you don't have to see...
They're just also... That is true.
Yeah.
But they're also... that is true.
But okay, yeah, fair.
And then even if... I kind of don't want them to be longer, because they're really predictable.
Mm-hmm. It's like... basically, replace these with, like, Transformers. And you know how a Transformer fight is going to go.
Not even Transformers...
Optimus will struggle for a bit.
No, but even
then... And then he'll get the upper hand.
The battle lasts longer.
Because one thing, I liked this final battle. I know you didn't, but I remember because I was thinking, I was just like, right, this is good, but nothing. We're not seeing anything for long enough. Oh, it's over. When you think about it, if you put all the shots of the Godzilla versus Shimu fight together, it's probably like 30 seconds worth of footage.
Yeah, and I don't think that's as bad if you have stuff going on a smaller scale, and that's happening in the background.
Yeah,
that's why. King of the Monsters did really well at 2014 because you'd be following the soldier guys while they go destroy the eggs.
Yeah.
And they'd just be scrapping in the background. Do you know what I mean? Do that. There wasn't any of that. Like the only fighting that happened was the fighting we saw. Nothing happened off screen.
Yeah.
So
Jinx,
touch my word.
Okay.
Oh.
For the audio listeners, jokes. That's the only way to listen to it. I just touched his wood.
Yep. We'll just
and that's how close we are. Anywho, yeah, I fully agree with everything you've just said, mate, because it was really bugging me how little we saw.
I will say I kind of liked how the humans didn't win the fight.
That is something I've been very annoyed with. Like, just that is
also a recurring theme in the Toho ones that have him fighting a monster. So
you know when Kong was fighting that lake creature. For a second, I was like, if the monkey has to help, the little monkey has to help him. But luckily, they didn't do that route. And they didn't do it with Zilla either.
No. I mean, Kong needed it throughout the entire movie.
He didn't, did he?
What was it? What did he have in his arm?
But did he get... But he was injured, mate. He was injured from getting jumped. From a fight he would have won normally. So I think that was a fair reason to get augmentations.
No, he got frozen, mate. That's what it was.
Yeah, but
do you
but
remember when Zilla got frozen? It did nothing. He just fucking blasted his way out of it because he's a G.
Well, did he blast his way out of it? Did someone help him?
No, she just cut it off.
Yeah, exactly. But if that wouldn't have happened, bro was dead. Bro was just frozen.
No, but he still tanked what he did, mate.
He tanked it. Fair play to him.
And then he's recovered.
He's recovered. Mate, as I said to you in the car, mate. Stars make fight.
Kong tanked it. He tanked it. He didn't go down, but bro nearly lost an arm.
He did. Yeah,
Zilla's
but all I'm saying is he wouldn't have got that if Scar King wasn't pussy, and he would have won that fight. With Scar King,
Scar King was just not using his tools.
Is it a tool if you bring someone else in?
Oh shit! So I think fair enough.
Yeah, because like if he was using,
can you refer to another life form as a tool?
No, exactly. Say that again, mate. I mean, Scar King actually would.
Should we discuss Scar King and
let's actually,
Shimu?
Yeah, so Scar King's actually a mug.
We will discuss the humans at some point as well, because I've actually got a lot to say.
I was pleasant. Yeah, I too have things to say.
Wow.
Believe it or not, on a podcast,
crazy.
Sometimes I do be waffling, and it's about to come. Carry on. Let's talk about Scar King.
You're about to what?
Waffle.
I thought Scar King's in... No, my biggest pet peeve with Scar King. You do it, because you do a good impression of it. That wasn't in the movie at all.
That was weird to me that it wasn't in the movie.
Such a strong advertising point. It was like the main part of the trailer. It was the best part of the trailer.
I would agree.
It was one of my most excited. Why could you? So right, I thought Scar King was a bitch. Shit, really.
I think he was obviously a bitch though. Like
his first 1 minute, 2-3 minutes, sick. His entrance,
anime.
Bro, why did he stand up there?
Yeah, it was a good entrance, but then all of that was not him, and it was just others' reactions to him.
Yeah. It was
He
was in charge of
the slaves.
Shimu.
Yes, yeah.
That's all it was. It was like, we don't want him calling Shimu on us.
So and he controlled Shimu through a piece of Shimu?
I'm guessing that's what it was. But I thought it looked like Voldemort. Avada Kedavra!
But he held the wand, yeah.
Like, why is he just holding it out like a wand?
I'm bringing too much logic into this, but Shima could have easily just like charged up and shot at him.
No, she was in pain.
Yeah, but just shoot at him and then it's free.
You're free, yeah, fair enough.
Kieran,
mate,
but we moved past it. You're like, do you know when it's riding him? Just jump up, like fall on your back. He's dead.
Right. Okay, I was going to speak about this later, but you've brought it up. So this thing brought on the Ice Age, yeah?
Yes,
and
it
you
did.
can sit on its back. All right then.
Yeah, like I thought maybe.
How cold?
Does it have? Does it have like a passive ability of cold? Because when it's shot in the sky, I was like, is bro just taking out the sun?
I think it was.
That's what it was doing. It was
he did that. No, what happened? The weather got muddy. That's what. It didn't even rain.
No.
It just got cloudy.
Yeah, but it was building up, and if Godzilla didn't get in the way, what would have happened?
Mate, it's actually a worse King of the Monsters. Bro thinks he's Ghidorah.
Yeah, they didn't. Shimu, because obviously Shimu just has no interest in any of this anyway.
Yeah, it seems to be passive.
But when
a llama.
But you can see how big it is. Like it is a massive beast. It's bigger than Zilla.
Yeah. It's bipedal though, so it works.
Yeah, true.
No,
yeah, but if that stands up.
It's not bipedal. That's why it's bigger. It stands on 4 legs. Bipedal.
Yeah. Oh, is that 2? Bi 2. Wow.
I think I'm bi, because girl, you're like one of the guys. That's a Drake bar.
Imagine if I never met the Burskis. That's Kong in this film.
Fuck the big 3. It's just big me.
Oh, that's Mothra. That's Mothra.
Fire.
Yes, the Scar King was actual mug.
I thought when he first started fighting Kong, it was actually sick.
Yeah, he's got a unique fighting style. He's doing something here.
Styles make fights. That's what I thought Kong was going to be like to Zilla. Do you know how the main argument is... So Godzilla's big, Kong's agile and smart, but then they've just sort of beefed him up, so he's everything. But Scar King was pure, all stats in speed, mate. No EV training to defense whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Pokemon vibes.
He was just a mug, though. Like he didn't do anything that smart, really.
Yeah, I think it. Could you give him more screen time?
Yeah, because he doesn't show up until the last 30 minutes, and then he. So, bro just wants to be Kong. Like he stole the axe as well because he wants to be Kong.
What's his origin story as well? By the way,
there isn't. He's just an ape, mate. He's just an ape who went a bit crazy and wanted to take over the surface world. Why? We don't know.
Why?
We don't need to know, mate.
Good question. Hour 55. Wow.
Yeah, like we don't need to know. Like, oh yeah, he just wants to take the surface world. Cool.
Do you know what I think they should have done?
But Hollow Earth looks so much better. Why don't you want this? Why is that not enough, Scar King?
Literally.
What happened to you in your childhood that you need this to feel important?
Do you know what I think would have been more better? More better.
Yeah.
Well, he got battered by Zilla apparently.
Yeah.
But
well, no, mate. They nearly battered Zilla.
Was it good? Yeah. Right. Yeah. To be fair, did you see how many of them there was?
So you're saying these jumping him is a valid?
No,
tactic?
There's a difference between 3 and do you see how many there was? And Shima.
Just saying, jumping.
And Shima.
But I was just saying. I was referencing those little creatures at the start. There was loads of them. There's only so many you can fight off at once.
No, but Godzilla fought that more than that amount, but there were Kongs.
Yeah, but was it Zilla or was it loads of Zillas? Because then there's the scales as well, isn't there?
The statue, the carvings show 1.
All I'm saying is that I think in the Godzilla vs Kong, they showed many.
Yeah, but that was a different war.
No, they said the war for with the apes. So I think it was the same war, and I think this reveals that it was Scar King.
This was the Pearl Harbor for World War II. You know what I mean? Endgame. It's the epilogue.
We'll accept the Copium, but I think the war was Scar King. I think the war was just started by him.
Oh well,
they've
not established that really.
I got that. I thought they went that when woman saw the tablets.
No. Oh, the law dump. Yeah. Well,
I told you it would be, mate.
So did you like Shima?
it was alright.
I think they should have done the monkey bit like Planet of the Apes. I think they shouldn't have done the stupid. He wants to take the
surface work.
It's so stupid. It's so basic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they should have done because we've established the monkeys are a bit more. They've got a bit more upstairs. You know what I mean? I think they should have genuinely.
Someone's up there. The light's
real,
on.
Though. The light is on, mate. Well, yeah, his eyes literally glow.
Why?
Think,
by the way,
Hollow Earth energy. I think they should have done it where he was. The kind of did it, but they didn't because ultimately he wanted the surface world. But just straight obsessed with Zilla or Kong.
Yeah,
just or being like wanting to wipe out those people.
Yeah.
No, not that. Kong or Zilla have personal beef with one of them.
How I would do it: make him intimidated by Kong, so he wants to take out Kong, so he doesn't lose leadership. He uses Shimu. That annoys Godzilla because he senses Shimu's alpha.
Yeah, that would have been so much better.
Rather than, oh man, it's better as well when you introduce a villain and then you instantly show him lose to Kong in like a 30-second fight.
A really predictable fight where one gets beaten and then the other one gets beaten.
Actually, it's the moment Kong actually starts fighting back. He's like, right, that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
You've lost me as a villain. Like, okay, so you are a bitch.
Yeah, like I don't really care now.
So when he starts fighting Zilla, and I'm just like, you've got no fight in you.
I didn't even know he fought Zilla. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, because Zilla bites his little whip thing and breaks it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely shreds him. What's that whip from, by the way? That's not how spines work. Yeah. I don't think spines stay together.
Where the chains? I said this last. Where's the chains come from? Don't matter.
Game of Thrones vibes.
So actually, Shimu was good, but was not giving because you can tell they're clearly
It wasn't giving.
It wasn't giving.
Slay.
It wasn't giving Ghidorah. I'll tell you that much.
It seriously was not giving. It wasn't even giving Mutos.
Like, you could tell they're on the same type of power scaling, but he just was not showing.
They're not.
They are.
They're not. There might have been once a time. No, they're not.
I think so, mate. I think it's on Godzilla's scale. Canonically, Godzilla needed to bulk up for this. Deep it. You know it's true.
Ghidorah's literally from. We established this earlier, mate. Why do you not do it for Ghidorah? Ghidorah's literally
exactly. So if anything, he needed to do it for Shimu, but not Ghidorah.
They'd established. He's not from Earth. He's outside of this little power scaling we've got going. Everything. Godzilla was the king. It took something extraterrestrial to turn up to even remotely challenge.
But then, do
you know why this is an
Godzilla
issue? They've not planned ahead, mate.
Yeah. But Godzilla canonically had to charge up for Shimu and not Ghidorah.
Yeah, at least Godzilla's improvements are organic. He's not got a Thanos gauntlet.
Let's talk about that.
Pussy.
Let's talk about
pussy.
How happy it made me.
You pussy.
So we got round four.
You'll do nothing.
Kong knocked Zilla. That's 2 times he's knocked him out, by the way. But anyway,
who ultimately won?
Who ultimately won a fight? Just think about
his girlfriend turn up.
His girlfriend turned up, but just think,
mate. That's all you. That's it.
Just think. No. He did that, Kong. So I saw your reaction. I know the pain you're masking, mate, of him jumping on him. It was when he started punching him, and you thought, "Oh, okay, he's just going to do this for a few seconds." Yeah, and I saw it switch, and you went, "What's going on?" Because bro just kept doing it while he was out. Had time to pick him up, start dragging him, but because he was dragging him because he didn't want to fight him. He was knocked out. Kong was on top of him. Kong could have done anything, and he just chose to actually start dragging him to go help. Bro knocked him out in a fight he wasn't trying to win.
What's he gonna do to Zilla?
Break his fucking jaw, mate.
No, he's not got the sauce for that.
He's got the sauce, mate. You know
lying.
He's got the sauce.
He's
got the sauce. He's got the sauce.
Right,
the sauce. Just think, he knocked him out in a fight he wasn't trying to win.
Yeah, but then when
Bro was holding back the entire fight.
Yeah, but then Zilla could have killed him if his girlfriend didn't turn up deep. That.
Yeah, but he killed. He could have. Godzilla got
the
upper hand.
Let's take it back to Godzilla vs Kong, where Godzilla clearly won.
That's fine. That's fine to me. But I'm just saying Kong has run some of the rounds. Well, actually, when you think about it,
he won. It's the same thing again. You got battered, but you were actually trying in that one.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. But I've now seen this scene as well. Because I'd accepted that Kong lost. I'm like...
No, but like...
Yeah, look at your face. Look at your face. You're hiding it.
He's even beating those 2 Mutos.
Easy.
You're waffling.
Easy.
Bro's getting pierced.
Easy. Nah, mate.
Brother, it can fly.
It can fly.
Do you think Kong survived the drop that Zilla did?
No.
No. And he's light.
I do, because I was watching Godzilla vs Kong the other day. And when you see him fall all the way to Hollow Earth.
That's different.
Why?
Because it's gravity
but
things.
no, the gravity isn't
no,
a thing
100%
then.
it's different.
You don't see it, mate. You don't see it.
No, 100%. I know he's taking a hit, but it's...
Taking a hit.
It's like
gets back up, mate. Zilla.
No. No. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Kong took a hit, but it wasn't... It's not what you're saying.
No.
The gravity in that, it slows down. He gets
he
a bit
of... Yeah, he wouldn't have been like fine with it. He also would have died to Ghidorah.
It's less impressive than literally falling from nearly space, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, he knocked him out. He knocked him out. I'm happy with it. Kong's... Two rounds.
All right.
2 rounds have gone to Kong, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Right,
You're putting a good fight there.
Fight to the death now. Who wins?
Zilla.
All right.
Zilla. But I just know Kong's got it in him to sometimes win. Like 30%. 30%.
You think he wins 3 out of 10?
Yeah.
They fight 10 times, he wins 3 of them?
Yeah.
Waffle, mate.
I've seen it, mate.
So what's Kong do against Ghidorah?
I tell you, we've had this conversation.
We're having it fucking again.
At most, he gets 1 head.
Oh, and it just grows back?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Ghidorah murks Zilla.
Who beat?
Yeah.
What?
Who beat? No.
What?
Ghidorah murks Zilla, which he did. Who beat Ghidorah? Oh, wait. Was that Godzilla aided by the humans and Mothra? Yeah, say no more. Ghidorah killed him, by the way. Ghidorah killed him.
No, he wasn't dead.
Right, actually, no, because Zilla would have won in the water.
Yeah, there is also that.
Zilla
he would have won halfway through the movie.
Zilla would have won in the water. But Ghidorah also is a good match for him.
No, yeah, but the point is he's not even in the same conversation.
Stars make fights, mate. Stars make fights.
No, but there's a certain level where it's not.
But we've seen it, mate.
If I was a boxer, I'd be a quick one. But I could not beat Francis Ngannou.
But,
you know what I mean?
It's
that's the level, mate. I'm Kong. Ghidorah's Francis Ngannou.
If I saw you knock Ngannou out twice, I'd be like, you know what? Fair play, Joseph. You've got something in you.
Twice?
Yeah, in the fight in Tokyo, he knocks him out. It's when the guy looks like round 2 goes to Kong. He knocked Zilla out.
Oh, yeah, and then Zilla wakes up straight away.
He doesn't wake up straight away because there's 10 minutes in the movie and then it pans and he's walking around.
Yeah, and then he
Kong's on the other side of the city with a thing. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. The fact is, Joe.
Oh, that movie. Yeah. Where they've had to give him Stormbreaker from the Avengers.
But that's the thing with
made out of a Zilla.
That is the thing with Kong, though, is that the biggest strength is he's got lights. He uses tools.
No, but that's not even.
He's man, mate.
He's not made that.
But one of the monkeys did, and he found it and used it. Do you know what I mean? If I find something in a fight, it doesn't matter if I made it. I'm using it. And that's just the because he's got the lights on upstairs.
Kong gets a minigun?
It's all right, mate. It's all right, mate. I've now lived seeing your reaction to what Kong did.
Right,
I will never be able to forget that.
Let's discuss the humans.
I liked the humans in this. I'll say that.
Unbelievable. So did I.
I didn't think there was a bad character.
Oh well, the woman's not great.
To be honest, I've seen her in a few other films. I think she's a good actress. Shame her career's come to this.
We've gone from Bryan
I think she's good. Forget Cranston, mate.
I can't believe it.
There's no way he'd be involved with this anyway.
I can't believe it.
I like her. I like the kid. She's so much better than Millie Bobby Brown.
No, I think she's awful.
You don't buy?
Bruv, her entire act is... Are you ready? That's her entire thing, mate. So for those who didn't watch, which hopefully is all of you...
She did.
She just turns around and shakes her head, mate.
She's an advanced actor, mate. She acts with her eyes and not her words.
Yeah, whatever.
She's okay. And the new guy is actual god tier.
I'm getting here.
The dentist. The tooth fairy.
Dan Stevens, who plays Trapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd hate him.
Dan Stevens is great, by the way, as an actor.
Oh, do you actually know who he
is? Yeah.
Oh.
Good singer as well. Carry on.
Hang on.
He was the Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Hang on. What's his name?
Dan Stevens.
He was in Night at the Museum 3, mate.
That I didn't know. What else was he in?
Oh, my God. He's like the night guy in it.
Oh, is it? He was in something else. Oh, that's bugging me. I'll find it.
I've got it. Beauty and the Beast, 2017.
Yeah. Downton Abbey. He was in Downton Abbey.
The Guest.
Legion. Yes, that's who he is. Yeah, he's the lead. He's the lead in Legion.
Wow.
Yeah, he's great, man. He's great. I was in Boy and the Heron.
Is he?
Yeah. Good for him. But yeah, he was by far the best human character.
Yeah, I thought his gimmick could get tired. Didn't.
I liked him. He brought But joy to the screen for me.
I've got a thing with him about the needle drops.
Mm.
So I wasn't a fan of the whole soundtrack. There's like not one original song in the entire soundtrack. No Zilla themes whatsoever. Awful. But I thought some of the uses, so when he was doing Kong's Tooth, and then when he turned up with the electric geezers at the end, and he was playing music, I thought that was cool. I liked the music being associated with him, in the same way that it kind of is with Peter Quill.
Yeah.
Obviously, that is just the soundtrack for the movie. Less of that, and just have it like that, and then the rest of the soundtrack be Zilla tunes. I thought that would have been really good. But they didn't. Just the entire. Why is it opening to like a jolly?
Welcome to my world.
Why? Sorry, what's this about?
It's because they were doing the same thing. Do you remember in Godzilla vs Kong, where they play at the air that I breathe, and then there's when he wakes up and he's like, over the mountains. They love the classical music, not classical, but like the old hits when it comes to Kong.
How long till we get What a Wonderful World?
Oh, I can.
Madagascar vibes.
I'm very surprised they haven't used that for Hollow Earth.
Next movie, it'll be him patrolling Hollow Earth, riding Shimu, and be like, "What a wonderful!" world.
And that's crazy that we're joking about that, but that is like a high possibility.
Deep, we've thought about that just right now.
Yeah, and these paid screenwriters will come up with it.
How much are they on? I'll take a quarter.
I'll take 1%.
You know what? I'll just take the connections.
Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna piggyback off that idea, Joseph. There.
Oh, you're gonna build upon it.
I'm gonna build upon that. Just not take away, but unify it in a way.
Oh.
How like you were talking about like the MCU Guardians effect.
The Guardians
but
effect.
This has got I talked about it in the cab, but like the Endgame effect, and I'll expand upon that point, Joseph. So the final battle, when they literally do like because they did it in Godzilla versus Kong, you know, when they both
stupid tag team.
Yeah, when they grab.
Mecha.
Yeah, and slam him into a building.
Yeah.
And this one, Kong smacks him, throws him to Zilla. Zilla does a little one tap. Kong grabs him again. Shimu ices him. Kong gets the finisher. Kong gets the finisher in both of these films, by the way.
Yeah, ignore that. Bro thinks they're 14 and 15 in the giggle. Just playing catch,
they're literally playing catch with Scar King.
Oh.
Yes, so that's crazy. Kong gets the finisher for both. Whatevs. And as well, you know what this made me think of? Because it's bad, but it's like they're clearly just learning from like the MCU popular meme. It's the thing of, is this film just crafted for memes?
I think
yes. What's it called? Ghidorah Stan 64. Obviously, that is funny. Ghidorah Stan. Yeah. But that is literally just Noob Master 69 from Endgame. It's the same joke.
Yeah. Agreed, mate.
It's bad.
So to build upon your Avengers.
Build a skyscraper off it, mate.
Yeah, mate, there's a couple things to build here.
Nice.
What do you think of the in-universe celebritization of Godzilla and Kong? Like, they've got action figures, you get like a weekly segment on the news with updates, you get people on Twitter or Reddit,
I get it, because that is just what would happen.
No, but
I don't like it.
Yeah, because it's made up, so it cannot happen. Godzilla wouldn't happen, mate.
That's true.
So I wasn't
they've
chosen
surprised
to
by
do
it.
that.
I wasn't surprised by it, but I would say I do want one of those hanging Kong things for our mics.
Yeah, it was literally on a. That was cool.
I would like that.
I'd like a Zilla toy.
It was silly, but I wasn't surprised.
I think that's the worst product placement in this movie.
No, so yeah, let's talk about the product placement.
Well, actually, I'll do my other points.
Well, yeah, keep building the city.
Build upon your. Is it built for memes?
Yeah.
I think that's why the fights are so short, mate. So you can get him on the TikTok.
Oh.
Get him on the half and halves. Get him on the AI voiceover.
Mate, I guarantee you right now. You know the edit? I'm gonna do the sound there. Dun 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 dun. When they're showing someone being cool and badass, they're gonna build up, and it's gonna be the tooth edit. They'll build the tooth up, and then they'll show him knock it. They'll show that scene,
stuff like that.
Not the tooth, and they'll just the musical pan to Kong's reaction to it.
Yeah. So what do you think about that?
Crap. It's just like. It's shorter because the attention span is. I hate it, mate. I do just hate society. But that's just the way I run.
I hate it, but I'll do what you've been doing recently and arguing for them.
For them.
It's clever.
Physical media.
It's clever. Don't get me started on that. It's clever though. It's clever. It's clever.
Yeah, it works.
Because like, I've seen a lot of this movie.
Yeah.
I guarantee I'll be reminded of it in a year's time because of a meme or something from it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what's going to happen.
It is just going to live on through TikTok edits.
Yeah.
That's how things stay.
Make the GIFs are clear. The one where that guy's chatting shit in Kong's face.
But, like, you can have that. I don't mind that if it's also with a good movie. You know, like the Fade one, the kiss where he looks to the camera. That's a funny moment, but that scene in of itself is good. It's in a good film.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, it's the classic, mate. Just because it's fun doesn't mean it can't be good.
Yeah, which is a lot of the fandom for the Monsterverse need to realise. It can be fun. I don't mind it. But what do you mean by fun? It's just soulless. Oh, it's got all this bad dialogue. Yeah, but big monster. But what if I told you could have big monster?
Mate, the lore used to feel so cool, didn't it?
Yeah. The Ghidorah lore, that's what got me into the series, was Ghidorah.
Bro, the end
I am Ghidorah Stan.
The credits for King of the Monsters.
I think they did it. Do you remember the Kong?
Skull Island.
Yeah, the end credits was like he's not the only one, and the last shot was because the Zilla versus Kong. But the last shot was Zilla versus Ghidorah. Yeah. Perfect segue into the next. I
actually thought Skull Island was really good. I liked it. Do you know what it gave me? Black Ops vibes, you know, because it's like 70s.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's that sort of vibe, landing on a helicopter.
Yeah.
I like that vibe.
And actually filmed well. Do you know, like, I always talk about it, but the helicopter shot panning to Kong. Oh, that's actually good.
And good, do you know, like, the bit with the fire?
Yeah.
Like, cool, same with King of the Monsters.
That has good. Like Samuel L. Jackson, like his rivalry with Kong.
It's got fucking Samuel L. Jackson in it.
But that whole scene with him and Kong, where he's just like doing this just because he can't take man's not king. That's a good message. Because I've seen a lot of people complaining, I'm sick and tired of everything having to have a message. It doesn't have to have a message for it to just be well written. And do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people are just going extremes here.
Mate, that's the whole point of Zilla's existence.
Well, yeah, but as in, I agree with.
That's the only reason.
I just hate that idea. As either something has to be so deep and meaningful, or it's just fun. What if I tell you there's like a middle ground? You can have
both.
Yeah. What if I tell you it's not all or nothing, guys?
Do you remember Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Really fun movie, and it made me cry. Do both.
That's interesting you say that.
It can be good and entertaining.
Can I read some stuff out for you, mate?
Yeah, unlike Inglourious Bastards. Go on.
We'll let that slide. So, Adam Wingard said, in the way that Kong is treated in this movie, if this movie is successful, I think that the next movie will be the Godzilla version of what we did with this movie, kind of pushing deeper into his story. What do you think about that?
So, it's bullshit that we're even having to say that, but ultimately, if that's what we get in, I'm happy.
Yeah, I was happy. Yeah, because I like how he is also mentioning that how he has just given favouritism to Kong. I've been happy with that.
Yeah, you fucking prick. It's actually outrageous. Deep, it's Godzilla X Kong, not Kong.
Yeah, and he's in that. Just think, he's in the title for the tickets. Yeah, but I'm aware of that, mate.
Fucking so stupid.
But I'm just happy with Kong just vibing, man. Bro's just having a good time.
So stupid, man.
Bro's got a kid and he's got a pet now.
So stupid.
So, can I? This is the second one. I've got 3 more things to read out.
Okay.
All related to you and Zilla. Godzilla fans when Kong is the focus of 2 of 38 movies, and it's a picture of Patrick saying, "You took my food. Now I'm going to starve." When he is clearly quite overweight and not going to starve anytime soon. So I just said this just for your reaction.
Just give him his own fucking movies then. Don't shove him into mine. I mean, Godzilla's.
Finally, the mass falls.
I feel really connected.
I just really like Zilla.
Why does he need to piggyback on?
Yeah.
Skull Island was great.
And
we've established the different... he can't do Ghidorah, but we want to see Ghidorah. So read out your other thing then, mate. Before the blood pressure gets too high.
Because Kong is now the focus of 3 out of 5 movies.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, no. Sorry. The next one was just talking about the massive skull that Kong has to walk over.
Oh yeah, apparently that's
Wombat.
King Warbat.
Oh, was it Warbat? I thought someone said Wombat.
No, because Warbat. I think that's the thing that. Yeah, it's the thing that Kong nearly dies to in the first one and needs help with.
Yeah. No. Oh, that's what I meant by the Wombat. Yeah.
The Warbat.
I just want to by the way, so the director stated as well in a novel, Kong wasn't in any danger there, but humans just intervened to speed it up so they could get to the throne room. but Kong was...
What's the point in writing it in then?
I know, mate,
That's
I know.
actually so stupid.
But Kong, canonically, wasn't endangering that
That's
boat.
actually the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. No, seriously,
you can't use that anymore, mate. You can't use that anymore.
No, that's actually so stupid. No, I actually can't... No, what? No.
It's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. You and this director would really... I'd love to get an interview.
I would actually like an interview just to figure out what, why, who, what, why.
Who, what, why. You want to ask the 5 Ws. And then it's just this meme. So apparently a lot of people are overreacting about a certain character's death in Godzilla vs. Kong. A lot of people aren't... So people are saying Godzilla killed Tiamat for literally no reason other than to be a dick. And Legendary and Wingard should be ashamed of themselves for killing her off. Are you watching that to try lie to yourself, mate?
Nah. Yeah, fair enough. It didn't look done.
No, bro was just... All it did was just put it over him. He could have easily just...
No, it was constricting him like a snake, which does fuck you up. What were you saying just then, mate?
What was I saying just then? That people are just annoyed about Godzilla killing Tiamat.
How'd you spell
that? Because
that?
it was just
Tiamat.
Tiamat.
So...
Primordial goddess.
Status deceased.
That's crazy. It's also in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, it got mentioned in King of the Monsters.
Yeah, it got mentioned in Dominion. Apparently they fought in expanded media.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so is that why people are annoyed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been in the comics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, mate, there's so many cool things in the comics.
Yeah, so like... Because I made that joke earlier. Godzilla is just that angry guy in the pub who just scraps anyone he sees, and Mothra's like the girlfriend who has to stop him, saying it's not worth it. That's literally Zilla.
Yeah.
Especially in this film.
Where's Phil Mitchell?
He's literally just... Yeah, he's... What'd you fucking say?
What'd you fucking say? It's not worth it, Phil!
It's when Godzilla's just like, oh, come here, mate, come with me. And he's like, what'd you say? You telling me what to do?
You're speaking to me?
And just fully sprinting at the guy. That is funny that Godzilla's just constantly on smirk. I like that moment, you know, when the helicopters are flying next to him. He doesn't fight them, but he just like shoos them and says, right, if you get near me like one more time.
You're fucking
It's like when the flies, you're like, okay, the first few times.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, if you come near me, I'm going to splat you.
Yeah, you're getting fucked, mate.
I've given you mercy.
Is it Steve Carell? Never mind.
Is it Steve Carell who fought Zilla in that other...
No, someone on the Graham Norton show that was talking about how you do that to get a fly.
Oh, go up.
I think it's Steve
it
Carell.
does work.
Was it you?
It was me, mate.
You on the Graham Norton show?
Me and my good buddy Graham.
Oh.
But it's just... Is there any, like, things that... Any Titans, or Kaiju, I should say...
No Titans in this, mate. Let's do it as it is.
Bro's gone through the 5 stages.
Let's call shit, you know what I mean?
Is there any Titans, apart from Mothra, that Godzilla's cool with? Because there's Kong, who is similarly... They can tolerate each other.
Well, according to...
But is there anything that is on... Like, is there any other Kong status in that they just accept each other? Or does he just, like, scrapping anything?
I'll check right now, mate.
All this... I'm sick of the Kong love, mate. He is the aggressor, mate. Everyone else is the victim.
Do you say you're sick of the Kong love?
Yeah, mate. I'm sick of this. I'm going full Ghidorah Stan 64. I'm actually going to check if anyone's using that app. Yeah, there is. That's funny. It is Ghidorah Stan 64, and their name is I Love Shima.
I Love Shima.
Yeah.
Fuck off, mate.
What's up, pal? That's weird. I did think you would be massively into Shima.
No, awful design. Right, Ghidorah, Shinomura.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, no, mate. He scraps everything. No, he does have some. Hang on.
One thing I do want to mention as well, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out if he's got any beef
like
with anyone.
No, but I just want to know if he's friends with anyone, mate. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to... It did have it.
Yeah.
It's gone. Hang on. I found it. Allies. Yeah, he's got quite a lot, mate.
Okay, that's good.
But is it allies or is it ones that obey?
Yeah, the submissives.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
But then he also has equal amount of beef.
Yeah, a lot of beef. One thing that bugged me, Joseph, and I know there's no logic in these films, so I shouldn't try as much, but it's when Shimu and Scar King are on their way to the Tiamu people, and the baby monkey sees them and runs ahead of them.
Yeah.
The monkey then gets there, then they heal Kong. Kong then goes up to Egypt, and then he calls for Godzilla, who then comes from...
Gibraltar.
all the way from Gibraltar, swims all the way to Egypt, then walks into Cairo. They fight for a bit.
Yeah.
Then by the time they get back down there, Shimu and Scar King have only just arrived.
Mate, the Hollow Earth.
So, like, how far did this baby run, or how fast was it ahead of these ones that were just round the corner? Do you know what I mean? Like, the distance is not adding up.
How far are the Mothra sack walls?
Do you know what I mean?
Like, how big is their area?
You could see it. When he opened it, you could see the entrance from where they were. So they must have walked. That all must have happened by they've walked like a mile at most.
Horribly pissed.
And then when Scar King like walks in and he sees the pyramids almost touching and he stops it, how the fuck does he know what they do?
Just something's happening. Let's stop it.
Do you know what I mean? How does he know? Yeah, but how does he know that's something not natural here?
How the fuck does the Earth work if there's no core?
Oh, is there a core?
And is that around the core?
Yeah, is that just Hollow Earth's sun?
How big is Hollow Earth?
Don't worry about it, mate. It's the Earth.
No, but it's inside, so it's small.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? Like, your brain's not bigger than your head. You get what I mean? You get what I mean, though?
Than your head.
It's got to be smaller to fit inside it. And I know it's double-sided.
Yeah, man.
What did they mean everything that was up will come crashing down? I thought the entire Hollow Earth was going to collapse, but it basically just meant things that were floating in the air came down.
Just hit back with gravity,
Which
yeah.
makes sense, mate, because that's what happens when gravity comes back,
yeah.
you fucking moron.
They had to make it dramatic.
I thought genuinely we were going to have the entire... No.
You'd be going...
Oh, the anti-grav, yes, stupid. I'm not going to lie, I don't like how they pulled off the Hollow Earth thing.
No.
Don't like it.
That's not come across, mate, to be fair.
Is it not?
No. You've seemed quite positive about
Mate,
it.
if you take it back to... We've not done it, have we? 2014 King of Monsters. We've not done them, have we? On the pod.
No.
Oh, we should do them.
Yeah, we can revisit them.
Because you'll see why they're at... We'll tell you why it's good, mate. But, like, if you look back then and Skull Island, the way it was going, I was like, oh my god, this is actually going to be it. Bruv, it was not it. He was not Himothy, you know what I mean?
That wraps this old bad boy episode up. I've had a good time.
I've not.
I thought it was a film, but I knew it would be. As a Kong fan, I'm not really Zilla as much. I like Zilla. You know I like Zilla, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but tell me -1 and Shin aren't just better films than anything Kong's ever been in. I'm looking at 2005.
By far, mate. Yeah, by far.
Oh, literally just a big gorilla.
But yeah, as a Kong fan, I'm happy, mate.
Right,
I've seen what I need to say, but it was an F film. But I've had a decent time. But what about you, Joe? Any final thoughts?
I'm gonna have to rewatch multiple scenes from Shin and -1 to just get
palate cleanser.
Palate cleanse. You know which scene I'm watching. I've been Joe.
I've been Kieran.
And this has been definitely serious.
Oh, you stole that from me. I could have done that this time.
Oh, do you know what? I've been Joe.
I've been Kieran.
And this has been
definitely serious.
Wow, ta-ra.
That feels good.